morning, happy Monday. It's like 7 a.m. It's my birthday today. I've already gotten a bunch of sweet texts and messages and it just makes me happy. I want to start off this video. First of all, like and subscribe if you're new here. I post here every Monday now. I'm finding myself a little more every week. So I am getting back to having some things that are about me. But I love my baby very much, so I'm not mad about a lot of my videos being about her right now. But I wanted to start off and say I'm in a much better place than I was than the end of my last video. I know that was probably a lot. It felt like a lot. You ever just have those days where you feel like the world around you is crashing? I've had that since way before I was pregnant. Just every once in a while, things feel really hard and crazy. And that was one of those days. And then you add like postpartum hormones and TMI if you're a man, but I started my period again. It's my second period in like 6 weeks, so it's just a little bit annoying. There's just a lot happening. There's a lot of emotions. I just have a lot of feelings. I feel like the girl from Mean Girls. One thing right now, and that is that the past few car rides that she has had have been really hard. But I'm hoping that that passes. I don't know. That is our big obstacle for this week. I did actually do my hair today. I'm just not gonna wear it down because she's starting to grab, so. I did get ready though.
Dear love of my life, happy birthday to you.
All right, I just had a quick meal. I don't know if it's breakfast or lunch or what, but I just needed to eat something. I only did like 25 minutes on the treadmill because literally my stomach was growling and I was like, if she wakes up right now, I'm gonna be so sad that I did not eat something. She's still sleeping, but we went shopping yesterday for my birthday, so I wanted to show what I got, so I'm really excited. And Sean got a couple of things too, which I was very surprised by one of his choices, which were these from Lululemon. I think they're really cute. We both have been we've been watching Stranger Things and the 80s are very nostalgic and fun. So I feel like these kind of look like an 80s Hawaiian shirt that someone like smeared. But I think these are so cute. Last thing he got at Lulu were these gray joggers. This was not from my influence. I think he's trying to be a TikTok boy, but he doesn't watch TikTok and he won't understand that reference either. So, very nice. Like, oh, these feel so good. I might steal them sometimes. Okay, I think she's waking up, so I'm gonna go fast. I got the energy bra. I really need new sports bras, especially like my boobs are a lot larger than they used to be, and I have like one sports bra that fits me right now and it's not the cutest or most comfortable. It's just like a simple strappy scoop neck. And then this one is like a crazy material. It's called like a cloud bra, which makes sense. And it's super thin and like squishy. I don't know, it just seems like very comfortable and like super soft. I'm really bad at showing these. And then I just got 2 pairs of Aligns, but I got one pair with pockets, which I don't think I even knew they made Aligns with pockets. But I'm very excited about these. So yeah, I just got a couple pairs of Aligns, a couple sports bras, and then Sean got some stuff, and then I'll show you what I got from Dick's later. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. We're trying something new, and I'm very hesitant to talk about it or put it on the internet because I'm fragile and scared of judgment, which everyone who comments on my stuff is like so sweet and supportive and like understanding and is like great, but you just never know. Like the Facebook mom groups, those Karens are a little scary. Anyway, tonight we are putting Lily in her room and I like could cry just saying that because it makes me sad and a little anxious, but hear me out. I'm sure parents of like the last generation or the generation before that are like, we didn't even let our kids sleep in the house till he was 18. But this is a new era. and there are new guidelines and suggestions and whatever protocols, and they say to room share for 6 months to a year. Been taking a taking care of babies class, and I read a blog post where she said like closer to like 4 months is actually more ideal for a lot of kids because they become super aware of their surroundings. Being so close to mom and dad can be really distracting. If my husband is listening, if this makes it to the internet, Sean, I love you so much. Close your ears. My sweet husband is so loud. He tries so hard. He really, really does, but he is so loud, and he gets up so early for work. And even just this last weekend, we were talking and I was like, oh, it's so nice that on the weekends when I have help, she wants to sleep till 7:30, like no problem, and I have to like wake her up. But during the weekday, no. She's up at 6 a.m. And he was like, well, it's probably because I get up. And I was like, oh, you're right, it's your fault. But I was like, honestly, that's a good point. And I just feel like I get really poor sleep with her next to me. She gets really poor sleep. Like, I'm just curious what would happen if we put her in her own room. So it's Monday. I told Sean, like, let's do a trial period because I'm too scared to be like, okay, she's in her room forever now, bye. Like, I don't know if it's gonna work out. I told him, like, let's give it a few days, like through this week, give her a few days to kind of adjust. If there is like an adjustment period, I don't know how much she's going to realize, because I literally just took her bassinet from our room and put it into her room, so it's still like her bed and it smells like her, and she's been in it and like is familiar with it. So I felt like that was an okay like first step, instead of just putting her right in her crib at 10 weeks old, because that feels like it's just too big for her. That is what's going on tonight. Again, this is just a trial period. I'm genuinely just curious what will happen with her sleep, because I don't think I'm going to be sleeping much tonight, because I feel like I'm just going to be watching the baby monitor like a hawk. But I'm really, really, really curious what will happen, and if I'll end up going and sleeping in there just either because she's up a lot, or if she like, if I'm just feeling anxious. I don't know. I could sit here and justify it and talk about this for like an hour, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed. She's freaking out in the back. I can see my neighborhood, and someone just got in a car crash, which I hate to act like that's such an inconvenience to me, but I'm just like, God. So just at a standstill with her crying in the back, and they just blocked off my road. Don't know why, but she stopped crying. I'm not mad about it. I am literally pulling into the house right now, and we're gonna go right upstairs to her room, and she's gonna eat, and I am just very glad that she's not crying. Well, I really was not great at vlogging today, to say the least. It is almost 8 o'clock. No, yesterday I talked about I wasn't sure if I was gonna share about putting Lily in her own room so soon, but I am going to share, because after talking to so many other parents who have done similar things on a similar timeline, I feel less like uneasy about it, and it's real life. It's something we're actually trying. So God, I look tired. It's because I am. Despite being tired, we had a really good night last night. I was nervous, obviously, because it was her first night in her own room and not right next to me, but she did so good. She basically ate the same amount of times. Like, she was still up to eat the same amount, but it was what happened in between the wakings that was like a huge difference. So normally like the dog's jumping up and down off the bed, Sean dropping something or getting up to go pee and the bed creaks, or I get up and run into the door, like no, whatever it is, something was constantly like stirring her, and I would wake up all throughout the night and like put her pacifier in, or tried to. Most of the time she just spit it back out. But last night I fed her before I went to bed at like 11, at 3 a.m. and 5:40 a.m. and I didn't put her binky in a single time in between. Like, those were the only times that I got up and went to that room. I call that a win. Still feel like uneasy about it just because it's a big change and she's my first baby and it's nerve-wracking, and since I've had her I've been admittedly like kind of a perfectionist about everything to do with her because I'm a stay-at-home mom. She's my only child. All I have to do is care for her, and all I want to do is like do it the best that I can, and that's great and amazing, and there are worse problems to have, but that's also really hard on me. It's really hard on her. I don't want to like hold expectations on her. Like, she is her own human and she will do things at her own pace in her own way, and she's perfect. Like, take it from me, try not to obsess over it. It's so hard. It's so hard. But just especially in the first, like, these early weeks, just hold your baby, hug your baby, do whatever you gotta do. It's been a very slow connection for me, and I'm still not great. I mean, it's a work in progress, but I'm working on it. For the magic sleep suit, so I think that's gonna be huge for us in like a couple weeks. So we had some really good experiences with it, with like her napping, but at nighttime I don't know why. I'm assuming because she was in it longer than for the naps, but she was slipping her feet out of like the leg holes and kicking like the crotch area, so it was like pulling down her whole sleep suit, and she literally got her arm free out of the neck hole in the middle of the night. I was like, okay, I think she's still like, she meets the weight requirements, but I think she's still just like a little too small, I guess. So she is 10 weeks. I'll wait till she hits 12 weeks and then we'll try it again, because she grows so fast. I'm sure in a couple weeks she'll fit it. Good morning. Good morning. This is our temporary situation. I have the actual mount up there for when she's in her crib, but since this is a trial period, it's a trial mount. You're so funny. You're so funny. Really loves this bassinet, and it's nice and big, so I figured this would make for an easier transition. Huh, what do you think? All right, I'm gonna get her a fresh diaper, get her changed, start our day. I'm sure she's hungry, so we're gonna do that. Could you just die? She is so cute. Her Auntie Tiffany gave her these hats. We have like a few different patterns. I feel like I was gonna miss my window because they were huge on her, and now they're like just the right size, so I have probably like a week or two maybe. Oh my god, I can't. Be quiet. Ew, that's so scary. Oh my god, that's so scary. I always just have my hair clipped back so ugly. And then I put myself on the internet. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But I don't have the energy to not be authentically me. I can't help it. Also, I freaking love this lamp. By the way, it's like, if you watched my nursery tour, adjust the brightness. But it just gives such a nice light in here. I actually don't. I thought I would use it at nighttime, but I don't because it's still just like a little too bright. I literally, at nighttime, I bring my phone and I have the flashlight on and I turn it like flashlight down, and it just like peeks off the side of the table because I want it literally as dark as I can keep it, just so I don't like disturb her or wake her up too much. But if you're curious, that's what I do. I know, that's so fascinating. Honestly, I really have no plans for today. Her next nap, I'm gonna get a workout in. I would like to do that like her first nap of the day and get a workout in early, but I was just so hungry and I just slept in a little bit later this morning, so I didn't really get to eat. Probably just hop on the treadmill, honestly. Even if I can just get like 20-30 minutes, I feel like if I could do that like really every day would be great. Just something for myself every day is the goal. Sometimes that's easier said than done, and I know 20-30 minutes sounds like nothing, but that can be a long time, especially on like a really hard day. Luckily, we've had such a good week. I feel like I just want to address that because last week, and honestly a few of my past videos, I feel like have been kind of down, but like I said in my last video, I feel like this is becoming like my place to kind of vent, and I don't want it to always be I don't want it to always be like negative, so I need to remind myself to like show the fun, good stuff too. But we've just had like a really good week so far. I know I kind of had like a moment in the car yesterday. She still was crying in the car like the whole time, but I feel like it didn't affect me as like heavily, and she wasn't doing like a bloody murder scream. It was more of just like a whiny grunt, which to me like is more manageable, like more bearable. And our gym is like literally 10 minutes away. Whoa, I don't know if you heard that. She just tooted. But yeah, we've just had a really good few days. She has been napping for me really well. It's just been very good. I've been able to like, you know, I changed our sheets out this morning. I started some laundry, got the dishes taken care of. That kind of stuff makes me feel like mentally sound. I'm sure other people can relate to that, but we just had a good few days. And I'm gonna just snuggle and love my really freaking cute little baby. If this works out and we decide to keep her in her room, then her bed needs to be raised a little bit. So Sean said he would do that because it is like so far down, because I thought, silly me, I thought she would be in our room for a lot longer than she might be. So yeah, I need it raised because there's just literally no way I can gently place her in that bed. It's like so just way too far down. Okay, I'm gonna play with my baby and change a diaper. Good morning, happy Thursday. There's a diaper pail in the background. My sister sent me some Living Proof dry shampoo. Oh my god, is that a tongue twister or am I tired? Living Proof dry shampoo, and I had never tried it before. Oh bitch, oh bitch, it is good. Just the way it comes out of the bottle, the second I sprayed it I was like, oh, this is nice. It's like so much lighter than like a Batiste or any of the other ones that I've used before. And I mean, I didn't really style my hair this morning, to be honest. I don't plan on wearing it down. I'm just trying to look cute for you guys for 5 seconds for a change. This morning I literally put on my uniform, a black t-shirt, black, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear a not black t-shirt. So I put on an orange t-shirt for you guys. I'm really dressing up today, really going all out. My literal only goal or plan for the day is to go to Target. I just need to go to Target. I've decided I'm going to start going places. That's all I'm trying to say. Whoa. Oh, I forgot to say, Lily says hello and good morning. We're gonna do some tummy time, and then we are gonna eat. Did you grab it on accident or on purpose? Ooh, you're so strong. Okay, I just stopped singing. I sang Disney the whole way here and she did not cry. I don't know if this is just a coincidence but I will sing Disney for the rest of my life if that is what it takes. And we're at Target and she didn't cry. So you know what? Today is a freaking win. Today is a freaking win. I'm gonna really fast show you guys what I got at Target, and then I'm gonna go hop in the treadmill because she is asleep. I would love to get some kind of workout in. She cried literally as I turned on our street. So you know what? I'm considering that a win compared to her screaming every second of the car ride, not crying at all on the way there, and then the last 30 seconds on the way home. Like, that's a win. This week is successful to me now. Oh, also, I think I have a new party trick. I will insert a clip here, but just a little preface. This is me singing like crazy. I'm not a singer, but this is not me being serious, okay? But I discovered that if I sing Circle of Life like a crazy person, well, you'll see. Just watch what she does. The circle of life, da da dee da da. It's the circle of life. Don't cry. She doesn't know how to feel. She's like happy, sad, emotional. So freaking cute. I just think that's so funny. I got some like groceries. I got Sean his mini Cokes, and then I got me my Perrier because I have LaCroix right now, but oh, I just need a Perrier. I got this workout top, but I love other women and like high neck stuff, but I feel like because I'm so broad and I have chunky arms that it's not really the most flattering, but something about this, I was like, I just need to try it. So if I hate it, I'll return it. I don't know. It looked cute on the hanger, but story of my life. I got her a couple things in the next size up because some of her 0 to 3 month, she's already outgrown. Some of them just are smaller and some of them are like big, but I did get these. I love the Cat and Jack brand because they're so cheap. And if you don't know, babies love to ruin clothes. So I got her this little blue with the little lacy frilly sides. And then I think this one is for boys, but I feel like it could go either way. It's just like silly. But it says milk a clock. So both of these are in 3 to 6 months. This was $4 and this was $6. So very, very cheap when it comes to my lotion, which is not good. You should not do that. And I just said, screw it. I'm getting like the stuff that feels good when you put it on. And I got it for like very dry, like healing, to heal your skin. And then I feel like I'm just missing like a nice serum in my day-to-day. So I just got a little serum. I'll throw in a clip here too. Sean got this new like mask thing and we tried it last night for the first time. Oh, and then you're sitting on the last thing I got at Target. 4 months is gonna be here before I know it. So I got one of these like 3-in-1 type chairs for her to eat in primarily, but also like it comes with all these fun toys and it lights up. I'm not in a rush. But I am excited for it. This is like such a fun stage. Laundry, but I decided to do this instead, and I am not mad about it. If this fixes my blood vessel, I will be very happy. It's Saturday. I'm editing this video and realized like I basically didn't record anything yesterday. I kept saying like I'll do it in a second, I'll do it in a second, and just never did. So I'm gonna close out this video. I'll talk about it more next week, but Lily and her nursery went really well, which I'm like torn about. I'll talk about it more next week, but yeah, she's doing really well. We're doing really well. It was a really good week. I'm so lucky and grateful for her and the life that I have, and even though there are hard moments, it is so beautiful, and I would not trade it for literally anything. And I'm just feeling very happy. Editing these videos makes me so happy because it's just each one is like a perfect little memory. Good or bad, hard or easy, like they're just my favorite things. So I hope someone out there is enjoying them, can relate to them, or just likes watching them for whatever reason, listening to me ramble all the time. But I'll see you guys Monday. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.